What if I told you there are places on Earth where turning 100 is as common as turning 65 in America? Where people dance at their own 90th birthday parties, climb mountains in their 80s, and remember their great-grandchildren's names with crystal clarity. If you want to discover the dietary secrets that could add decades to your life, hit that like button right now. This information could change everything you think you know about aging. For the past month, I've been eating exactly like the people in the world's blue zones. 5 remarkable regions where living to 100 isn't extraordinary, it's expected. I'm talking about Okinawa, Japan, where 1 in 3 people live past 90. Sardinia, Italy, where men reach 100 at rates 10 times higher than in America. And 3 other incredible places where the secret to longevity isn't found in expensive supplements or complicated medical procedures. It's sitting right on their dinner plates. 3 weeks into this experiment, something unexpected happened. My energy levels soared, my afternoon crashes disappeared, and people started asking if I'd gotten work done. But the most shocking discovery? These centenarians don't count a single calorie. Let me share what scientists have discovered about these extraordinary places. In 2005, researchers studying Okinawa found that life expectancy at age 65 was 24.86 years for women. That's a full year and a half longer than the Japanese average, and Japan already has the world's highest life expectancy. In Costa Rica's Nicoya Peninsula, a 60-year-old man has a 7 times higher chance of becoming a centenarian compared to a Japanese man, and that's saying something. But here's what's truly remarkable. These populations have 80% fewer heart attacks, 50% lower rates of dementia, and virtually no type 2 diabetes compared to Americans. The question every researcher wanted to answer, what are they eating? After analyzing over 150 dietary studies conducted in blue zones, researchers discovered something profound. 95% of their diet comes from plants. But this isn't some trendy plant-based movement. This is how humans have eaten for thousands of years. A groundbreaking study published in Nature Communications followed 101 countries over 60 years and found that nations consuming more plant-based proteins had significantly longer life expectancies. The difference was dramatic. Countries like India, with higher plant protein availability, showed longer lifespans than meat-heavy nations like the United States. The Mediterranean diet, closely mirrored by several blue zones, has been shown to slow biological aging. Harvard researchers following 25,000 women for 25 years found that those adhering to this pattern had up to 23% lower risk of death from all causes. That's equivalent to the life-extending benefits of quitting smoking. So what exactly did I eat for 30 days? Let me break down the longevity superstars. Beans, the cornerstone. Every single blue zone builds their diet around legumes. Black beans in Costa Rica, lentils in the Mediterranean, soybeans in Okinawa. One World Health Organization study found that eating just 20 grams of beans daily, that's about 2 tablespoons, reduced the risk of dying in any given year by 8%. Leafy greens, nature's medicine. Spinach, kale, chard, and collards dominate blue zone plates. These aren't just vegetables. They're concentrated packages of antioxidants and anti-inflammatory compounds that protect against cellular damage. Sweet potatoes, the Okinawan secret. While most of Japan ate rice, Okinawans built their diet around sweet potatoes. These orange powerhouses provided sustained energy while keeping calorie intake naturally low. Studies show the traditional Okinawan diet contained 30% less sugar and 15% fewer grains than the average Japanese diet, yet provided superior nutrition. But here's where it gets fascinating. The longest living people on Earth follow a principle called Hara Hachi Bu. Eat until you're 80% full. This 300-year-old Confucian teaching has been scientifically validated. Columbia University researchers conducted the first randomized trial of calorie restriction in healthy humans. The results? Participants who reduced their calorie intake showed a 2 to 3% slowing in biological aging, equivalent to a 10 to 15% reduction in mortality risk. Think about this. Okinawans typically consume 1,800 to 1,900 calories per day compared to the American average of 2,500 to 3,000. They're not starving, They're eating nutrient-dense foods that satisfy hunger while providing optimal nutrition. Research published in Nature shows that both calorie restriction and intermittent fasting extend lifespan in proportion to the degree of restriction. The mechanisms behind this involve reduced oxidative stress and improved cellular repair. After 30 days of eating like a centenarian, here's what happened to my body. Week 1, the adjustment was tough. I felt hungry more often, but my energy was surprisingly stable, no afternoon crashes. Week 2, something shifted. My digestion improved dramatically, and I started sleeping better. My skin looked clearer. Week 3, this is when people started noticing. My energy levels were through the roof, my thinking felt sharper, and I'd lost 8 pounds without trying. Week 4, the most surprising change? My relationship with food has completely transformed. I started tasting flavors I'd never noticed before. Meals became more satisfying, even though I was eating less. I had my blood work done before and after. My cholesterol dropped 15 points, my inflammatory markers decreased, and my doctor asked what I'd been doing differently. But the Blue Zone's secret isn't just about food. These populations share other crucial habits. Physical activity, not gym memberships, natural movement. Sardinian shepherds walk miles daily. Okinawans garden well into their 90s. Costa Ricans use walking as primary transportation. Social connections. Loneliness kills faster than smoking. Blue Zone people maintain strong family bonds and community ties throughout their lives. Purpose. They wake up knowing why they're alive. Okinawans call it Ikaria, their reason for being. Stanford researchers studying the Nicoya Peninsula found that social factors and stress resilience directly correlate with longer telomeres, the cellular markers of aging. Strong community bonds literally keep you young at the genetic level. Want to start eating like a centenarian? Here's your action plan. Start with beans. Add half a cup of legumes to one meal daily. Try lentils in soup, chickpeas in salad, or black beans with rice. Fill half your plate with vegetables. Aim for variety. Different colors provide different nutrients. The Blue Zone rule, eat the rainbow. Practice Hara Hachi Bu. Eat slower. Put your fork down between bites and stop when you feel 80% satisfied. It takes 20 minutes for your brain to register fullness. Choose olive oil. 6 tablespoons daily showed a 50% reduction in mortality risk in Ikarian studies. Use it liberally on vegetables and salads. Limit meat. Treat it like a flavoring agent, not the main event. Blue Zone people eat meat about 5 times per month in palm-sized portions. The most profound lesson from my Blue Zone diet experiment? Longevity isn't about restriction, it's about abundance. Abundant plants, abundant flavor, abundant community, abundant purpose. These centenarians didn't stumble upon the fountain of youth. They created it one meal at a time, one relationship at a time, one purposeful day at a time. The question isn't whether you'll age, it's how you'll age. Will you spend your final decades dependent and declining, or dancing at your great-grandchildren's weddings? If this video opened your eyes to a new way of thinking about food and longevity, smash that like button and subscribe for more life-changing health insights. Drop a comment below. What's one Blue Zone habit you're going to try this week? And remember, your future self is counting on the choices you make today. Curious about how these longevity secrets fit into a real daily routine? In the next video, we'll tour a Blue Zone-inspired kitchen, revealing simple pantry swaps and a 15-minute meal you can try tonight. Drop a comment below as Blue Zone. Tap the notification bell so you don't miss it. And remember, every day is a new chance to add life to your years and years to your life.